Check. Check. I know that projection game pretty well. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Turquoise, what's happening?
Let's see, yeah, it's all good. For the damn thing, yeah, mic check. Just a little bit now, my camera view. A little bit, just a little bit, not a lot.
The
It's all
Hustle
good.
Kid, Urban America, what's happening?
Mic check, yeah, it's all good. Shit, we gonna make it happen, do what it do. The Shanny JackMe show. We gonna go. We gonna go. We all know y'all got the hard long going on. Stay slow, there we go. Let people know you in the building, yeah. I guess, shit, ready we gonna be, shit. Hey, Shanny JackMe show in the building with J.R. Ewing.
You
And we
in
got
collective in the
King.
building. What's happening? What's
King
happening? We in here. We in here.
Yeah, we in here. We had a little technical difficulties. Got me on the other microphone. But it's all good. We gonna still make this shit happen. You know, we do what it do. It's the Shanny JackMe show. You know, down here at Misfits Radio.
Yeah, I
This
like
the
that
home.
name.
This
Shout
the
out to
home.
Misfits. I've been a Misfit my whole life.
Hey,
Right.
boy,
Facts.
everybody fucking been a misfit.
Facts.
America's Most Wanted, misfitted and outcast.
Facts.
Ostracized, put out, don't nobody fuck with her, nigga type shit. So
Yes, sir.
we with it though, we with it. So golly, had someone come late to the Shanny JackMe show. Y'all know how I feel about that shit
My
right
apologies.
there.
My apologies.
As long as you can apologize, it feels.
And it's sincere too. I do. I
No,
typically
and that's
on time.
okay. That's okay, cause for the future, in any interview, and this just the beginning of all interviews for you guys. You all just know that this is the beginning, the foundation.
Right.
Get your ass there on time. Folk be want to fuck with you on the right way, so you want to
Big facts.
goddamn make sure you don't, don't let people down, don't let them, have to wait. But that's okay, cause we here. Ace King.
Hey, we in
You
here.
know what I'm saying? JR, you win. So
Facts.
let's get it all
Collecting
started.
in the
Let's get
building.
it started. Let's get it popping. JR, what you got going on? What we got right here?
Oh man, me and my brother, collective in the building, 2860 PYP.
Facts.
You know, the movement continues. You know what I'm
Movement
saying?
continues.
Music, merch,
Everything.
movies, ain't no telling. Podcasts, you know, we working.
Everything. And you straight out of ATL, born here?
Yeah, both of us born and raised.
Okay. So I see you got both of them aliens, y'all. You know,
You already
Know
know.
that.
Absolutely. I fuck with the
Homegrown.
homegrown. We're gonna start with you first, JR. How you got into this music game? We're gonna switch this shit all the way up. How you got into this music situation?
Well, I had an older cousin that moved in from Ohio in like 94.
Okay.
And he was already rapping. So he sat down, me and his little brother, and
Okay.
actually showed us how to count bars and write raps. So basically I was a studio rat until probably like 98 until I got my first chance to rap in the studio, because I wasn't really a lunch table in school fuck with the music, you know what I'm saying? It was just really through him.
Right.
And 98 was the first time I recorded a verse. It got erased because they said it was whack. So from 98 until this moment, like, you know, but that was the defining moment when I took it serious.
Right,
It wasn't just
right.
like play.
Right.
So I was like, okay, y'all gonna take my verse off?
Yeah.
It's a go.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
that's-
you went back to the studio. You said, "Hold on, I need to do better than this now."
I went back home with
Went back-
that yellow notepad. I went back to the crib. Like, I
Ain't
ain't
nothing wrong with, having to regroup and getting told of being known that, damn, I fucked this shit up this time. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like trying to reset.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you know ain't nothing wrong with that. You know,
Well,
motherfucker.
Les Brown said that it's not if you want to be great, it's
Okay.
worth it being bad at it to
Okay.
be great. Because in order to be great, you got to start somewhere.
Right.
So
right.
you don't start off great, but you
Right.
got to start to be great.
Absolutely, and that's where we all at. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Shanny JackMe show get all the people that just trying to be
Facts.
celebrities, just trying to struggle, that done fucked up a couple of times and still fucking up. I'm still fucking up. You know what I'm saying? I'm always nervous still. Every show I do, I'm fucking nervous that a motherfucker. I had to sit down and smoke something. Used to have to smoke something.
Right.
Now I just gotta wing this shit out.
Right. It's all right. This second hand gonna get you right.
Right. And I take that.
atmosphere.
I smell y'all smoking over
You
here.
know what
You
I
know what I'm
mean?
saying? What were you smoking on? What y'all got over there? What's
This
in the
is
pack?
Gorilla Glue.
Gorilla glue.
glue.
Okay, them bitches around here putting Gorilla Glue in their hair and shit. You know, motherfuckers just think it's a game for real. They think that Gorilla Glue was some hairspray or some shit,
Hillbilly.
Trying to lay down them edges, folk be trying to keep their hair in place, and they, I get it. So, I see you studied banking and financing. You went to Johnson C. Smith University?
Yeah, Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah.
Okay.
Played a little football out there, or college football.
Okay, and what about you, Ace King? Where you came out of Stevenson High School? I checked your record. I see you.
I went to Stevenson. I
You
went
know,
to
them
Fam.
old Lithonia ass nigga.
Hey,
you know,
L-Town, East Side. you know
Decatur
what I'm
ass
saying?
greater.
Yeah,
That what they
already.
say, I guess. I don't know about
Already.
that shit because it ain't nothing like the West Side. You know.
Hey, I love the West Side though.
Yeah, the West Side
We
is the
both
best
got roots
side.
on the west side.
Oh. Okay, so
my whole
y'all-
goddamn family from the West Side. I think I'm like me and my cousins, our generation, like we the first East Siders.
Oh,
of the
really?
Family, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But for the most part, y'all out of that West Side.
yeah, so
Oh,
when
sure.
we go to grandmama house, go to granddaddy house, we
Right.
off of MLK. We right there on the
Okay,
West Side.
we still
you know
in the
what I'm
hood,
saying?
you
Yeah,
know,
you feel
it's
me? So
all
I
good.
love the West Side my whole life.
Yeah, I'd have to. Metropolitan, shout out to Metropolitan.
Hey, shout
Stewart
out. I was
Avenue.
over there last night.
Cleveland ass. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Metropolitan.
Stewart ass.
Stewart Avenue. That's what we know. When you from
Right.
Atlanta, you know
No,
that
no,
shit.
That's
no.
that
called
Los Atlanta.
Stewart Avenue. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Atlanta Air Tech. I don't know about that Metropolitan College shit. You know what I'm saying? It was Atlanta Air Tech when we was going to that bitch. So it's good to have you two sitting here, You know, I listen to y'all music. And Ace King, you like the producer? Or JR, you the producer? Or both of y'all produce?
My boy done dibble dabble a little bit with the producer.
He actually sparked the production game, but he has been the person that laid the foundation for our sound.
Okay, gotcha. And I love the sound. I see you got some of that church sound going on, you know.
Man,
and
we all from gospel,
Well,
right?
you know, we from the South now.
Right,
you
gotta
know?
be from the
Everything
South,
came
you
from
know.
the gospel.
Hey, the gospel is where it's at. You know, we definitely got to use our background. Where we, you know, Mama had you in church, and you
Facts.
know, come on in here, get on in here, and sit down now. She had you in church all day.
Oh,
They
man.
had
know?
me in the little boys choir and shit, man. I was
so
up there
you
singing
was
and
singing.
shit.
And I heard you were playing the instrument too, JR.
Yeah, that was my daddy's vision, but my mom was in the choir, so I was there.
Okay, you was at the church. You was
Oh,
at the church.
I
had
know
you
exactly
in
what
there.
that was.
Okay, so that gospel kind of like is the foundation of it all. Gospel and blues.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Rhythm and blues. You know, shit. You know, ain't nothing like going back to what you knew. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Facts.
the rap shit came after
Later.
that.
Yeah,
you know
later.
what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
so tell me how y'all got that. How you figured to just get that sound? Because I listened to one of your songs. I think Ace. Well, see, now that was off the girl that you producing right now.
A wifey. Shout
Wifey,
out to
Oh,
wifey,
baby.
yeah,
baby.
yeah.
Wifey,
Shout out to
baby.
wifey, baby.
Family.
Yeah, I need her in the bed the next time too.
Oh, yeah.
I need to
We-
get
we
old
can
wifey baby
arrange that,
down
for
here
sure.
to sit down in that damn dungeon that Misfits Radio.
Yeah.
Cause we try to at Misfits Radio we try to make sure we get all y'all that started.
Right.
And you know, and he spins y'all shit. You know, on the next show he had going on, he's always, you know,
Appreciate
saying,
that, lad.
Yeah, that's love.
Salute,
Appreciate
salute.
he definitely gonna put y'all in rotation. So just understand that you're gonna leave your music here and it's gonna be heard. You know,
Yeah,
you know how you
yes,
have to go to the
indeed.
club and pay a DJ $100 and shit just to play shit. Lab gonna get your shit going. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
So,
DJ Loud, man. Appreciate that,
we
man.
definitely gonna
Facts.
get y'all in. And you know, speaking of that music, you brought some.
Yeah, we brought a little something, you know, to let everybody know the album that we currently have out right now thus far on all platforms
All
is
of 'em.
me and Ace King, you know what I'm saying? Majority of
Okay.
the production is from Ace and Teasy Fontaine.
Okay, Ace and Teasy Fontaine. Okay, gotcha. Ace, tell me a little bit about yourself. You know how you got into producing music.
Well, ATL born and raised, of course.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I always like to let folks know that hip hop is older than me. So ever since I can remember, motherfuckers been rapping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that was like the
Facts.
coolest shit in the world to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my mom can tell you stories about. I rapped over the tape that was inside the Teddy Ruxpin teddy
Oh,
bear.
me too. Are you
Yeah,
serious?
I did. I found out you could record over the tape, so I recorded over the tape and was freestyling and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know he stuck that paper in the inside. You know how you go when you doing
Facts.
tapes and
So-
cassettes and shit. You had to stick that paper down in there.
But yeah, so from there I jumped in the band, started playing trumpet. You know what I'm saying? At Stevenson High School, made it all the way to drum major. You know what I'm saying? Graduated from
Alright.
Stevenson, went down to FAM. Shout out to the Marching 100. I played trumpet down there. Was on the front
Alright.
lines. You know what I'm saying?
Marching 100, that's the goddamn
The real
best.
deal.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
the
best.
real
If you was the fucking in the Marching 100, that was like,
You were fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
you was
You
a
were fine.
beat.
You were
Upper
A1,
echelon.
Upper echelon.
Absolutely.
Gifted.
So that's where the
Absolutely.
production came from.
Okay.
Seeing how FAM used to break down their chords and
Okay.
go into their breakdowns and how they would build it up. I went to FAM. Like I was in the band. I know I got the formula how they constructed the
God.
shows,
Right.
so that I could try to construct every beat like that.
Absolutely.
Because FAMU, we known for putting on the show, right? So every beat, I
Absolutely.
want your heart beating fast. I want you to feel something. Because when FAMU wrap around that field, you know it's finna go the fuck
Oh, we
down.
finna go the fuck down, you know, 'cause
Facts.
that's how Washington High kind of like brought, you know, they bred a lot of them students. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause when it was a football game, shout out to Washington High, went there temporarily, you know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out, my mama work in Washington right now.
Yeah, right. Your mama worked there?
Yeah, she the bookkeeper at
See
Washington
there,
right now.
see,
Shout out to
we-
Washington,
Shout
man.
out to Washington, man. You know that school right there, that high school was the best band. You know when it was halftime and Washington High was playing, whoever, it didn't matter if they were losing, the football team was losing or whatever. That halftime was the moment. You know what I'm saying? And FAMU students went there. You
Right,
know, and to get that, like you said, that foundation is where it all started. See, a lot of producers didn't get a chance to play instrument because
Right.
now it's a beat machine. It's so easy to just
You press a button, you done made a
hear
beat.
the beat, you know what I'm saying? And then they swear they done did something. You ain't
Right.
did no motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? When you can arrange that music, you know what I'm saying? It's that's the real talent in music making. You know what I'm saying? So it's been taken away from, you know, a lot of these young producers don't really even have a clue about that. And that's just like with DJ Lab. Shout out to DJ Lab, the DJ, and they done changed the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no turntables, ain't no
Technology,
vinyl.
the gift and the curse,
You know,
technology.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Facts.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when you're doing that, you know, you got a good background. So I appreciate you for
But I
knowing
also
that.
think it's our responsibility now. Like, we got to realize, like, we the uncles, we the aunties, we the one
Absolutely.
that's supposed to be breaking the knowledge off to the youngins. So we got to take them back to the essence of what it was and make them appreciate it how we appreciate it.
Right.
Of course, they might translate it differently.
Absolutely.
Like, hip-hop today don't sound nothing like hip-hop did back in the
Oh
day.
no.
Right.
But
Oh no.
it don't mean they're not jamming just as hard, though. But it's up to us to feed them that knowledge and keep them well-versed in this thing called hip-hop. 'Cause
Absolutely.
the generation that created it and blew it up is now running the world. So we got to make sure we get that ownership back and really make it flourish to what we thought it was going to be.
Facts.
Absolutely, and I see that you just brought back the generation, the now, and so I see both of you got girls, daughters.
Yeah, girl, dad.
You know, so y'all girl dads. You know, and that is so cool because I was a girl dad. I fucking love my daddy. You know, he
That's
was.
what's up.
Oh yeah, no disrespect or nothing to the Mom Dukes.
Right,
See,
I
you know,
love my mama, too.
Mom Duke used to whoop a nigga ass. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Mom Duke.
See,
goddamn.
mama was the responsible one and daddy was the fun one.
Mama told you get your ass in there, wash the dishes.
Right,
Mama told you
right.
to go in there and clean up, go do that. But then I get mad and go lean on my daddy, you know, and go in there and watch him watch Incredible Hulk and shit. You know,
Right.
sitting there with him with the Dukes of Hazzard. You know, so my daddy gave me that little tomboy feeling, and when my daddy was, you know, working on cars, Shane, get in the car and crank it up. When I say crank it up,
Right.
crank it up.
Right.
You know, so that's how that's what I love about it. And so how y'all two feel with raising those girls? You know, because it's kind of hard. Don't you go JR with that?
I think it's a wonderful opportunity because now you have a chance to actually set up this person that's going to end up being the bearer of the next generation.
Absolutely.
They keep the gene pool alive.
Right.
So I will be able to set the example for the man that's going to be the ingredients for the grandchild.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
it's a challenge.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's
a
a major
challenge,
challenge.
and,
It's definitely a major
blessed,
challenge.
blessed.
Definitely a major challenge. And how you go through that? How you channel that?
Well, I mean, I just see it as a as an opportunity to help ensure the survival and protection of our species.
Absolutely.
And I hear this narrative right now where like a lot of black women feel unprotected, and I get the opportunity to protect one every single moment that I'm alive.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And hopefully
Be an
by
example.
The,
Facts.
by the
Absolutely.
6 degrees of separation, I protect mine, and when yours is with me, then I'm gonna protect yours,
That's
and vice
right.
versa through the
Right.
6 degrees of separation.
Facts.
Unity
right.
is inevitable.
That's
you understand
right.
what I'm saying? So
Hey.
It is
that's
Sunday
how I
now.
like, you know.
All right, Real.
I'm just
All
saying.
right,
I'm
now.
just saying.
All right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell it like it is.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's a fact. You know, right now the women are headed in the wrong direction. You know, not on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's part of the programming.
And then the program.
We all
is
blinded
wrong.
by this whole money chase, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely, chasing the bag. You know,
Price
what I'm saying?
over value.
And I just
Absolutely.
said something on the way here. I told somebody when you chase money, it's gonna run.
Mm.
Yeah, and that's funny. We must have seen the same interview.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause I remember, write this shit down, lad. You know what I'm saying? Cause see, you know what I'm saying? Cause I had my girl here.
All right now.
It gonna run.
Everybody say
You
I'm
either got
chasing
money
the
or you
bag.
chasing
Right,
money.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I had the last artist I had here, Slum Beautiful. She got the song out, you know, Run That Bag. And I remember
Shout out to Slum.
Slum,
Shout
shout
out.
out to Slum, that's my girl. Low Breeze, shout out to the crew, you know what I'm saying? They some fucking with. But when you run into the money, running for the money all the time, you kind of find yourself burning yourself out.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we got these 9-to-5 jobs that we go to all the time, every day, and you kind of like lose your dream
Right.
by
Facts.
trying to work. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because you do have to provide.
Fact.
You know
Do.
what I'm saying?
Fact.
You do have to provide, but at the same time,
That balance.
it's a balance.
It's a balance.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta try to find a way to stop going to that 9 to 5 and goddamn make ours 9
Well,
to
we
5.
gotta communicate with one another.
First.
It's a lot of black folks out here got businesses. But the thing is, the folks that's curious about leaving their 9 to 5, they'll hit their business owner partner and be like, well, how did you do it?
Right.
And motherfuckers don't want to share the knowledge.
And see, that's another thing.
Because they don't want to compete.
Don't want the competition.
Right. So I'd rather show you everything I know how to do, because who's to say, like, I make T-shirts and shit, but now JR know how to do the shit. Who's to say his shit won't pop out before mine?
Right, and he gonna carry you.
You understand what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
So you feed the community and it feeds you back. But we got to share that knowledge with one another. Like, some of these folks, like, I know folks that, like me personally, I've had a legitimate LLC for the last 5 years and did not qualify for none of that PPP money.
Really?
But I know motherfuckers that ain't got now business walking around here with bands. You feel me? Like that night we could have benefited from spreading that knowledge to one another instead of everybody just trying to be on their own shit. You
and
feel
that's
me?
what happened. That's what happened. And it's so good that you two have came together. How did y'all get together? Because you went to totally different schools.
Oh yeah, we met.
It's crazy. The high school he went to was our rivals. I didn't even know that.
Right,
we
right. That's why I'm like,
right.
how y'all get together? Because that wasn't supposed to be. You know, he went to Southwest Cab and you way over there.
We had a mutual friend.
Yeah,
shout out
Rock.
Yeah,
Okay.
Coalition DJ. Shout out Shout out Rock.
We were both pursuing music at the same time, and we were both, doing what we was doing in the street as well. And in particular, we was both located at Club Pinups.
Okay.
So they dropped a mixtape. I think it was the Stripper Money and Weed. I think this was the official Pinups mixtape.
Okay.
For all the artists that were, in the rotation.
Okay.
So me and his song was on there.
Right, right.
And Shawty Rock, came to me like, bruh, I'm gonna link y'all together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause bruh out here, you out here, y'all ought to do something together.
Right.
So we went and did a song, and the name of the song called Bouncing on My Dick.
Shout out to Trizzy Williams.
Yeah, shout out to Trizzy Williams, you know what I'm saying, producing that one, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
From that session, me and him just linked. It was like, bro,
And continue to link.
we ain't never stopped working with each other.
Really?
Turn into an everyday thing.
And that's good, and that what brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? That's something that needed.
Like
you
minds,
said.
you know.
Right, but that's what I needed at the time, was somebody who was like-minded like me. Because
Okay.
nigga had did all that street shit and was slick like 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Okay.
And when I got with my nigga, it was nothing but vibes all the time. No matter what either one of us personally had
Facts.
going on,
Facts.
when we got together, it was a vibe. So I sought that out. I needed more of that energy around me.
Okay.
And bro wasn't selfish. Like, you
Right.
like, bro, you come to my house every day if you want to.
Oh,
Like,
that's
this
what's
nigga,
up.
I went through a divorce. Every day I was at his house. When me and my baby mama wasn't getting along, every day I was at his house. You know what I'm saying? And then when the tides was turned, I was able to be that for him. Every day he was at my house.
Right.
Leaning on
You know
each
what I'm
other.
saying? And
You
then
know
next
what
thing
I'm
you know,
saying?
we 10 years in, 4-5 albums in, it's like, man, this is for life right here. I don't give a fuck how much money come into the equation. Like, you can't buy this.
That's right. That's right.
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 We do.
Black men do need that.
Right.
That's
And we
right.
need to
man.
normalize talking to somebody. You might not talk with your girl every night, but
Absolutely.
if you can't talk to your partners, like, get you somebody you can talk to.
Right.
Please.
That's definitely a jewel that is shared that you definitely need to let guys know that you can talk with each other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have to beef. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, this nigga done seen me cry.
Right.
And I done
That's
seen
right.
him cry.
Right.
But it ain't about, no, I'm a man type shit. Like, bro, I'm
There we
hurt.
go.
Frustration,
I need
pain.
somebody I can trust
You know what I'm saying?
in my
Absolutely.
proximity.
Can't
you
be
know what I'm saying?
ashamed of pain. We
Shame
all
of the pain.
we all feel it. You know what I'm saying? And it's a blessing to have had somebody in my life
Right.
that I was capable of, being vulnerable around. Because
Okay.
some people try to project the image of like that strong shit, right? And then in other ways you're breaking down and you can't even notice it because you're so adamant about being strong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
when it's okay, we're human.
Right.
God made us in his image, but we're not him.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
we're going to fall short. I'm a
Right.
sinner.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So I don't.
And God said there will be a friend that sticks closer than a brother. You know what I'm saying? So he did let it be known that you're not going to always have your family, your actual blood brother.
Right.
You're going to find someone that's going to stick closer.
I seen something this week. They said water is thicker than blood, but blood ain't thicker than mud.
Okay.
So when you get it out the mud with somebody, that really be that family tie, because you can't choose your family.
Absolutely.
And sometimes family grow into people that you don't necessarily fuck with or need around, but we try and put that label on it, like, well, that's your brother. Like, well, I don't give a fuck. That nigga shouldn't have did me like that.
We love to say that. We love to say that. We love to say that. And they be the first one to fuck over you, fuck up your money, take advantage of you, because they think, because we family, this is okay. But no, that shit ain't okay.
That mud be thicker than that blood.
That mud is
anybody
thicker than
that I've ever faced adversity with and we made it through together is always welcome to come eat with me.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I see you, Ace, you got a couple of entertainment, Ace's High Entertainment. You got a little umbrella. What y'all got going on?
So this is a vision that I have been, where we are right now is what I have been working on since like 2011.
Okay.
So in 2011, I started my first record label, which was called Ace's High ENT.
Okay.
And I started it with my wife and one of my mentors and one of my real good partners at the time.
Okay.
And so, you know, everything was everything. We probably did about 13,000 units. That's when niggas was still selling shit out their trunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we probably did about 13,000 units collectively as Ace's High ENT. Is really what got me into pinups musically.
Okay.
In a position to be able to meet him. That's what had the DJs fucking with me and shit, because we was actually putting units out in the streets. So things happen, life happens. Right. So I got divorced. Wasn't best friends with my partner no more.
Okay.
The president of the label, me and him wasn't seeing. I was having some money issues. Things was coming up missing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I ended up having to dissolve the first label, but the dream was still the same. So once I got to a point where I could pay for another LLC and redo the paperwork, I did it as a sole proprietorship, and I changed the name of it so I wouldn't be legally obligated to break them off no bread.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's what gave birth to Pick Your Poison Enterprises. That we rep now, PYP. Now, PYP is the umbrella company.
That's the family.
Right, that's the family. So that's the umbrella company, and the collective that we speak on is the clothing line that I had an idea to start.
Okay.
But it's called the Co-Creative Collective. It's 3 Ks. I wanted to change the stigma behind DKKK.
The KKK.
You know what I'm saying? We take away the energy from it the same way we did the word nigga. It don't really mean shit. And I figured the best way to piss off some white folks is have a bunch of niggas walking around with KKK shirts on.
Yeah.
So
I need one of those, please. Make sure I get one of those t-shirts.
So that's what the Co-Creative Collective is about. But we came up with visions and things. These cartoon characters that we have on our hats with and the shirts is the vision that we have for the collective as a clothing line.
Okay.
But we figured the best way that we could brand our clothing line was to cross-brand it with the music. Okay. So we made this the album cover as well. So
absolutely. Tell us about that, JR, the characters.
I mean, like piggyback on what Ace was talking about, we was actually at a drawing board, you know, trying to put some more heat or attention on the products we did have, and we have a bit of nice, safe vault as far as music that's unreleased. Okay. So we was just sitting there. We didn't want to put out a whole new project, but we wanted to do kind of like half and half. So we wanted to be able to show where we was at the moment. Okay. And a friend of his he went to high school with, shout out to Ike, and he actually looked at a couple pictures we performed. Okay. And he sent these images right back to us.
Right off the top. Just.
Yeah, he drew them shits. Like he was that talented.
Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Gotcha.
So he just drew.
Say, bitch, let the goddamn microphone go. What the fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? You all this woo 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 in the background, bitch. We hear your big mouth. Right. Absolutely. Gotcha. Very good. So don't lean it over for me. You know. Right. That's what's up. Well, since we talking about the music, what are we working on now? And JR, tell me what you want us to play, Larry, because they got something they done gave you. What you want? Let's go
we're
into
gonna play
one
a
of the
couple
music.
songs off the album that's currently out right now thus far.
Okay.
And one of the main singles I've been, since January. All right, last January, right? Me and him sat at the table and we made an evaluation like, hey man, we got to lay the foundation. We got to get in the streets. So we decided to be at a high level every night, regardless of what was going on in our lives. We're gonna perform somewhere every night. Okay. So this song "Ain't Impressed" came like as the theme of us pushing the agenda. Like, you know what I'm saying, just not being impressed with nothing right now. Like it's time, it's go time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So bro engineered it. Shout out to Teasy, made the beat. You know what I mean? And when then made the magic, and from that we made the album around that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And shout out to the songs that the other two songs we're gonna play is Love, that's produced by Ace.
Okay.
And Ain't Enough Time, produced by Ace and featuring Turquoise.
Shout out to Turk.
Yeah, Turquoise Music.
Okay, so we gonna go with Ain't Impressed.
Yeah, right.
All right, we gonna go with that. Let's see. I'm gonna fire up my sick one.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck you think this is, I ain't one of them. I got bitches on my dick, you probably one of them. You look like a little bitch I used to fuck with, but I had to cut her off on that dumb shit. I ain't impressed, I ain't impressed, I ain't impressed, I ain't impressed. I done fucked a little bitch like you, slut a little bitch like you, had a little bitch like you, left a little bitch like you. I ain't impressed, I ain't impressed, I ain't impressed, I ain't impressed. I done fucked a little bitch like you, slut a little bitch like you, had a little bitch like you, left a little bitch like you. Don't know who done told you wrong, but they lying to you. Replace them, I don't chase them, that's how I'ma do you. Got my numbers rising daily, bitch, you stagnant. All these hoes drawn to me like a magnet. J.R.U. and this Magneto, this shit easy like a free throw. Smash them, then I pass them, Chief Keef, Finito. Bitch, you think you special, cause your ass fat. I could really give a fuck, and I mean that. Ho, you average at best, please believe that. All that girl you find it fuck, bitch, ain't none of that. You got me confused with the other one. I got plenty choices, get another one. I ain't impressed, I ain't impressed, I ain't impressed, I ain't impressed. I done fucked a little bitch like you, slut a little bitch like you, had a little bitch like you, left a little bitch like you. I ain't impressed, I ain't impressed, not at all. I ain't impressed, I ain't impressed, not at all. I done fucked a little bitch like you, slut a little bitch like you, had a little bitch like you, left a little bitch like you. Bitch, I don't give a damn cause your ass out. Bitch, you want that bullshit, you get your ass out. Why am I concerned, little bitch? I thought I told you. Bitch, you want attention that I ain't finna show you. You advertise a pussy, ho, I get the message. Bitch, sit your ass down, pimping in your presence. Yeah, that's entertaining, but you ain't about it business. Loving hoes like COVID, keep my social distance. All that extra shit, bitch, turn that shit down. Bitch, you just an extra hoe, get in the background. If that's your best, look at how you dress. Based on what I see, little bitch, I ain't impressed. Fuck you think this is, I ain't one of them. I got bitches on my dick, you probably one of them. You look like a little bitch I used to fuck with, but I had to cut her off on that dumb shit. I ain't impressed, I ain't impressed, I ain't impressed, I ain't impressed. I done fucked a little bitch like you, slut a little bitch like you, had a little bitch like you, left a little bitch like you. I ain't impressed, I ain't impressed, I ain't impressed, I ain't impressed. I done fucked a little bitch like you, slut a little bitch like you, had a little bitch like you, left a little bitch like you.
Hey, oh my.
I am impressed.
Right.
I'm very
Appreciate it,
impressed.
appreciate it.
I told JR, man, I said, hey, look, man, if the bag touch down tomorrow, I'm putting it all on I ain't impressed.
I could go for that.
I
You know
appreciate
what? That is now.
Right.
That is
Appreciate
needed
it.
now.
Right.
Because the motherfuckers think they impressing somebody.
Right, and
You
I
know
am
what I'm
not
saying?
impressed.
Y'all think
Calm
y'all
down.
doing something.
Calm down.
Chill
bro.
out,
You
baby.
know,
Chill
bitch,
out,
sit
bro.
the fuck
Chill out,
down.
bro. Chill
Nigga,
out.
put your bank up.
Chill
I
out.
don't goddamn
Right.
care about
It's
what
okay.
you got.
It's
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? The rental cars,
Right.
all that fake shit.
Right, we ain't even doing
we
that
not
over here.
impressed.
It's
You know
all
what I'm
good,
saying?
bro.
And a
We
lot of
good.
people aren't impressed.
Right.
They not.
People think people are
You
impressing
have to do so much,
someone.
like you
You
know,
know,
Right.
doing
just
the
be
most.
you. Be you.
So you got, come on, tell me about that sit down, the lyrics. You know, cause first of all, I like that slut a little bitch. You know, I like that.
Right, right.
You know, I like
Appreciate
that
that.
slut a little bit. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
all right,
A little
now,
slut getting hit on
to
the
tell
face
you-
a
to tell
little
you-
bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, Oh yeah.
Right.
This the Shanny JackMe show. You know,
Right.
it ain't too much. It ain't too much.
I am impressed.
Right.
I am
You
impressed.
know,
To explain the backdrop behind that,
Let's
right?
go.
I was at Club Pinups with my partner DJ Black Boy.
Shout out to
We're
Pinups.
in the DJ booth, and the female comes to the DJ booth, really being disrespectful and not being lenient towards his agenda, which is actually providing a sound for the entire club, not just to cater to one person.
Absolutely.
So it was like, she was attractive, but I was like, damn, like you doing all that, like, bitch, really, I ain't impressed.
Yeah.
Like for real, like you fine, but come on, man, like calm down. So that was fresh on my mind when we left the club. So when
Okay.
I went home, I had some beats on my phone and was going through them, and I wrote that song that night.
That night.
From that
Immediately.
experience.
And Ace and
When he came to the studio with that one, I was blown away. I was
Really?
just like, what the fuck is this?
yeah, I'm banking on that song right there.
Like,
Appreciate
honestly, even when we perform, I like performing that song more than I like performing my shit.
That is too funny.
I be so lit. Oh, I ain't impressed, bro. It's like, God
I'm
damn.
over impressed. This
Man, I
was
appreciate it.
definitely this is definitely got to go first.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I know
Right.
y'all got some more heat and shit, but that right there,
That's the one.
That's the one. I
Appreciate
hear it. I hear it on the radio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I see niggas posting they mean I ain't impressed.
I ain't
You know, they
impressed.
want-
Right.
You know, cause
Right.
people need to calm the fuck
Just
down.
calm
Yeah,
down.
just come
You know
down
what
to
I'm
earth.
saying?
Right.
Rest.
You know?
Right.
Be easy. You
Right.
don't have to goddamn, be all over the place, walking all back
This
and
ain't
forth.
that.
You know, like, bitch, sit down. Can we
Right.
see your outfit?
Right.
All right.
Okay.
You know,
I seen
and
you, bitch.
The
I ain't
other
impressed.
guy got it on too.
Right. You
You
feel
know
what I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying? Don't you feel like another
I know the
bitch?
nigga that sell them,
Right.
bitch.
You know
I
what
am
I'm
not
saying?
impressed.
You're
Calm
not
that down.
impressing nobody.
Right.
You know, so it's
Yeah.
too much flossing going on out
Right.
here when people really don't even have to
You don't
do
got
it.
Don't
to,
have to
man.
be
You
you.
know, I like me a regular motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
regular,
That's why the
degular.
Shanny JackMe show here. Everybody's a celebrity.
We're
bitch.
human.
Facts.
Right.
It VIP
Facts.
where I stand
Right.
all the
Right.
time.
All the
Every
I
time.
might not be up there with them, but where I'm standing at, oh,
Right.
motherfuckers
Right.
looking.
Right.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
tell
So-
motherfuckers all the time, you don't even know who you talking to.
Yes, exactly.
You don't even know who you talking
You don't
to.
even know who I am.
Right.
You sitting up here talking and walking past the
Right.
celebrities. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Everybody running up there to go see whoever at the club.
Like, bitch,
Salute.
I ain't
You know?
impressed.
So do your thing, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, do
Yeah.
you?
Hey, no hate at all. You
Sorry,
do
dude.
your
None
thing, but that ain't what we doing
And
over here.
since we on that, not being impressed, what about the love? You know what I'm saying? The LUV.
Now, you got to keep in mind that not being impressed comes from a place of love because you care enough to even formulate an opinion on it.
Absolutely.
So anybody
Absolutely.
who misconstrue the energy of I ain't impressed or any other record that we coming with, everything is based out of love. All the intentions is as pure as possible. You understand what I'm saying?
All right.
You got it.
Now, love comes from a time when we were working on our maybe
Time before time. It was
time
like-
before time. This was maybe a couple years ago when me and Ace was working on an album, and I was riding on the way to the studio, and Portuguese Love came on the radio, and my mom died in 2011,
Okay.
and this was like one of her favorite songs, right?
Okay.
So it was on my heart. I was like, bro, I want to let's try this. You know what I'm saying? Let's try this sample. So out of all the beats bro's ever made, this might have came together. He might have did it so fast.
Okay.
I don't remember the process of him making the beat. Because, when we listen to it, it's the chopping part and then it's formulating it. Like
Okay.
he did all of that in like one whip, like whoosh, and
Yeah.
it was it. Like, and I
Voila.
was like, good.
Right.
I was like,
Right.
goodness gracious.
Right.
And with that energy, man, shout out to Mom Dukes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your mama's energy is all over that record,
Yeah,
man.
you know.
Shout out to her.
Man,
Yeah,
that's love.
That's
That's
love.
that's love. So that song definitely got to get played, Labs. Can we go to the love right quick? Let's get to it.
I got all these hoes in love. I got all these hoes in love. I got all
especially when they hugging on me. Couple freaking women still waiting on me. Call me Big Decker, I'm they one and only. Got girls in love, shot by Cupid. Coke bottle body go dumb, stupid. Talking pretty women from the thickest to the cutest. You ain't been a player and this game is a truest. See a lot of women, they eyeing me. Digging on a player that's flying shit. When I get you close, no denying me. Take it to a place she'll rather be. Every other day it's a new selection. Another lost soul need new direction. Time in dick, now she crave attention. Give her that drug, it's the same affection. I'm a ladies man, no Leon Phelps. Shopping bitches, no black belt. She curious how dick felt. I'ma turn Patricia to a patty melt. Do they love me? Do they love me not? Is it hard dick or that fat knot? Got bitches all buying in my stock, cause I'm doing donuts in that juice box.
Love, I got all these hoes in love. I got all these hoes in love. I got all these hoes in love. Yeah, hold up, look. I got all these hoes. I like my chicks by the tools. No need to pick and choose. Everybody know the rules. Ain't nobody here confused. See, she don't like to share, but she loves to keep it honest. I'm hooked, just like on phonics. I hit it harder than chronic. I'm mixing up all the tonics, never breaking my promise. She can take it, she can leave it. She took it and now I'm on it. Introduced it to my side. I can tell when they like eyes that we finna reenact the shower scene from Superfly. It's me and both of my bitches. Ride me one at a time. Our conversation sublime. I'm trying to blow both their minds. Take them from the shower to the flow. Beating pussy, sucking toes. Got them coming from the D, so both of them can love me. Love. I got all these hoes in 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 love.
Oh my God, I love too. You know, I'm impressed again. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Very fucking good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is what's missing. You know what I'm saying? The lyrics, the movement, you know, the sound. I like that. I can't explain what it is. The sound like it fades or something. But whenever I hear these producers do that,
Right.
I'm like, yeah.
She talking about the basement. When you put it down there in the basement.
Yeah, when you drop it down and it sound like it's going away. That's what they call it, the basement.
That's what I call it.
Okay, but that's it, because that's what I like. So now from now on, I'm going to be like, shit.
When we be in the studio, when we be in the studio, he be like, hey, bro, drop that part of the basement.
You got to put the basement in that shit, because see, you know what?
That's the Drake session. Drake section. Drake made that shit cool.
See, you were finna see.
I ain't even gonna hate like I just came up with it. Drake made that shit cool.
Right.
I like me motherfucking Drake.
I like Drake too.
The producer, what is that guy name?
40.
40, yes, sir.
Shout out to 40.
But see, what happens is they have the chemistry that you can't pay for.
No.
They got the relationship and the time put in and the commitment to each other.
To do
Every time.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what you get.
But that's what we got.
That's
you
what we
learn
got.
That shit.
That's what we got.
You the Drake and the 40.
I don't like. I told bro, like, regardless of where we go up on this ladder, bro, like, I want you to record it and at least executive every portion of this for me, because you know sonically
absolutely
exactly who I am and where I'm going.
The chemistry is there.
It's like playing basketball with your partner for a long time. Just after a while, you just know where he's gonna be at. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gotta look.
Yet.
I already know
where I'm at.
I don't even have to look.
You know
I just he's back there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how those two guys are, and that's how I see you two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. When you said Drake, you know, I said, see, now I know I'm on my shit then, because that's who I love.
We like-minded. We was all thinking the same thing.
When you said that, I'm like, motherfucker, oh my God, he just said what I be saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's putting music together.
But see, that's part of the evolution of hip-hop, because they wasn't doing that in the golden era. You know what I'm saying? So if you disassociate yourself with what it is right now, you'll miss out on the opportunity to grow and evolve.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
what I'm saying?
recreating yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that was that's the creation.
Right.
That was very well put together. And then
Thank
you
you.
said for it to be instant. It was no too much thinking.
It was like his mama made the beat for me.
Right,
As soon as
right.
he said, bro, I need you to sample Tina Marie, Portuguese Say Love. And what's crazy is Ludacris is one of my favorite rappers. So he did the same sample with Nate Dogg, that Child of the Night.
Right,
So that was already like one of my favorite shits.
So it
wasn't hard for me to just channel some different energy and slap some 808s on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I love that right there. That shit
Appreciate
was,
it.
oh my goodness.
Shout out to Wifey Baby, just joined in on my live, man.
What it
Wifey
do,
baby.
wifey?
We had shouted you out earlier, Shouty. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
she
saying?
busy,
You
but we can
know
do
what
it
I'm saying?
again.
We gotta get you down here too. Get you an episode. You feel me?
Shanny JackMe show.
Shout out to
Hey.
D1MG, Wifey Baby, man. Appreciate y'all.
I
Family.
read and I went in her dug in her drawers. You know what I'm saying? I stay digging in.
Unholy matrimony
You
out
know
right
what I'm
now.
saying?
Yeah, y'all go run that stream up.
Hey, man,
Unholy
I
Matrimony.
saw the unholy matrimony and I saw the story behind it and I'm like, oh
My daughter
Yes,
fucking
ma'am.
loves that video.
man, this shit is everything.
My daughter was like, Daddy, play it again.
Yeah,
I want to see Wifey Baby. Play it again. I was
absolutely,
like, okay, here
and
we
that's
go.
good. See, see, Wifey Baby done said something for these
Right,
women. You know
right.
what I'm saying? We need to be able
She
to
of a
voice
different
that.
caliber. Like
Absolutely.
I love the pussy bars. Like I like the, you know what I'm saying, but that shit is overkill. You know, even
Say
Kim
that.
had songs that wasn't about her pussy.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you
Absolutely.
telling me Meg Thee Stallion is getting a college degree at the same time she making all these twerking songs, bitch? I want to hear what that mind do. I want to hear what you really be thinking about.
Because see, the industry done made
Facts.
you look like a
Salute.
whore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Graduation.
They done set you out there to where you.
But that's
you
what's
getting
selling
hollowed
and
out.
that's what's hot. If your
That's
pussy
what
ain't
that's what the
popping, you ain't
labels
shit.
do for the money.
Right.
Now, mind you, like none of them actually select these records when they go
Absolutely.
when they are
Right.
attached when they're signed.
Right,
The
right.
label listens to your whole catalog and they put the album together and project the image they want you to walk in.
Right.
So
right.
I mean, you know, it's really harsh.
It is.
You know, because this property we have, this thing that we create, people want to take it and try to tell you how to do it.
Yeah.
Like
And it don't work like that.
It doesn't work
And
like
it
that.
should be
but-
up to the
right,
artist.
Right. So
it should be the artist.
it's tough though. You know what I mean? Because then once you sign, you represent them. You don't represent yourself
Absolutely.
anymore.
Absolutely.
Right,
You
right.
represent yourself for
You got
them.
an obligation to
You
fulfill
know what I'm
now.
saying? So
Absolutely.
that's the give and take when you go major and being
So
independent.
do you see yourself ever doing that?
It's all about negotiation and leverage.
Right.
Okay.
I want to say I would imagine if the situation presented itself in order to advance our independence,
Okay.
then we could talk on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Pushing my
Right, right.
independence.
Like if we talking a single deal with some major distribution
Let's do
behind
that.
it, then
Yeah,
okay,
let-
fine. Like
Right.
we'll have to chop up the pieces
You
of
know.
that and really section that off.
Yeah,
But,
You want 3 projects? That's cool.
right.
And but the rest of my
But the
career,
rest of it,
Right, yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
talking-
go.
yeah,
right,
we-
right.
we
Once
ain't
this
signing
third,
no
once I
lifetime
turn this
contracts.
third one in, fam.
Because it's gonna be, it's over.
it's
over.
it's
I don't want
done.
nothing else to do with you.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and that's where we at, and that's
Right.
what I would love for all the artists to be able to do. I hate that the
Right.
industry is got it on lock like that to where they pimping these people out like. You
It
know,
is
they
what it
doing
is.
that
But they
way.
try to make you believe that it's one side or the other when it's more beneficial to have both.
Right.
Right.
Right. Why not?
Why not?
You
I'm
know
a
what
both
I'm
type of
saying?
nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? It can't be black or white. Why can't it be both? Everything don't work out like that
Absolutely,
sometimes. So
absolutely,
I will take
absolutely.
some major influence for a short amount of time in order to have a lifelong journey of legacy of creating music.
Right.
Facts.
If I got to sacrifice these 1 or 2 records in order for y'all to even start listening to my shit, then y'all can have it. Because
Right.
we got 6,000 songs right
Man,
now stored
right
away
now.
in the vault.
Go
Right
on and
now.
give you the
Yeah, y'all can have this shit,
because
man.
I want the heat.
Let's
Y'all
on
can
it.
get
have
the
it.
ball
You can
rolling.
have it.
I'm-
Take it.
We're
Take
betting
it.
on ourselves.
There
Right.
we go. And
I
that's what you
always
got
bet
to
on
do.
the house.
Right.
Always go with the house.
Right.
That definitely is where we at. And man, I appreciate that y'all even know that. Because see, a lot of people don't recognize that.
It's experience. It's failure. It's the failure of it, and it's the process
Right.
that the digital age is kind of getting robbed of.
Okay.
Because you know, as artists, you remember giving out your CD.
Right.
You remember that it costs to go to facilities. Ain't no house studio.
Right.
Right.
Everybody don't have equipment. You had to pay for that.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You had to send off you know, you had to go to a photographer. You can't sit there and take no iPhone picture
Not like
and
that.
do that. You feel what I'm saying? You had to go to a photographer. You had to go seek out all these different things in order to just be an artist. So now it's like the artists now are robbed of that process.
Absolutely.
Because it's so handheld. It's so like accessible.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
easy. Like the models, you don't have to have a portfolio now.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
You just
ain't
got to
have
be
go
popping
take all
on
these
IG.
different
That's it.
kind of picture. All you gotta do is say, Shanny JackMe at Shanny JackMe,
Right,
and they
facts.
go scroll through all your pictures, and they see you. Okay, well she got a little potential. You know, they ain't shit professional.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They go,
Facts.
and then they gonna take your follow. Absolutely. You
Right.
know, so it's.
I had
it's
an
a give and
industry.
take.
I had a conversation with an industry.
What's up,
motherfucker
cuz?
That shall remain nameless, but it was crazy. He was like, bro, when I sent him a link to my shit because he was at a show that I had, and I ended up winning the show that I didn't know was a contest, and I performed first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Woo.
So he ended up listening to the mixtape, and he was like, bro, I don't take the time out my day to listen to nobody's entire project. He was like, I had to listen to your shit from beginning to end. He was like, my only issue with the situation is I go on Instagram and your following is not big enough. He was like, by the time you get to like 40 or 50,000 followers, I'll be down to jump on the team and manage you. But I told him, I was like, bro, by the time I get to 40, 50,000
I'm not
followers, I
fucking
won't
with you.
need you.
I'm not
I won't
fucking
need
with
you.
you.
I won't need you.
won't
but-
be
Right,
So
getting
you
no
want me to
call
do
back.
what I need you to do for me. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
managers want you to manage yourself but still get 15%.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I
Get
got to
the
do all this
fuck-
shit myself, nigga. What the
Right.
fuck?
Yeah.
So-
And that's what a game at. That's where we got to kind of like find our way. We got to figure this shit
Right.
out.
That's why good artists don't get discovered because they go straight to Instagram and see their followers
And see, they ain't got but
and don't even think about the fact that they still have
good content.
Right.
followers. Don't mean anything to me. It does.
To
To
me,
me, it don't.
either.
Not when you could go buy them
Now,
shits.
you could do an experiment.
Right.
Right.
Go and purchase 50,000 followers and see what he says.
And
Right.
then you get all the bots.
But see, that shit look flaw as hell to me, cause you go on somebody's page, they got 50,000 followers, but they last 17 posts only got 36 likes.
You
like
know,
it's
you know it's
cap
a
off
game.
top.
You
Right,
know it. You
right,
know it. And
right.
people, regular people know that now.
You only get 10% of your likes
Your true life.
based on your followers. So if you got 50,000 followers, you're basically gonna get 500 likes.
And
You
that's why I
should.
keep
Average.
my
Average.
page organic for that specific reason, so
Right.
I can follow my own numbers organically. You
Right,
understand what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
I have about 3,600 followers, but I've had posts to get 300 or 400 comments, and I know
Right.
those are real
people.
genuine people out here who give a fuck about
Facts.
what we got going on musically.
Absolutely. That is a lot. That's what a lot of people are doing nowadays. I go to people pages. I'm looking for artists. I'm looking for chefs, cooks. You know, people that are doing their own thing, and I'm like, okay, they got real followers. But
Right.
then when I see you with these 50,000, and I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
But you know what I notice every time? Just when I'm networking, the real plugs don't have no followers.
Absolutely.
The motherfucker you need to know,
Right.
the motherfucker that can
That
push
can
the
do
button,
some things for
that
you.
motherfucker got 212 followers
People
on
and
Instagram.
6
You understand what I'm
pictures. Ain't
saying?
posted nothing. Ain't cause they not
And that's
into
facts.
it.
Every time I've been in a situation with a nigga that can push the button and I go find his ass, don't nobody know who the fuck this nigga is. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Shit
that's
crazy.
and that's why we gotta love on our people.
Right.
We gotta love on
Right.
our group of people that we fucking with. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Facts.
Don't chase. See that's like chasing them bank.
Right.
You
right.
chasing followers when you got real people that's really fucking with you.
Right, that's
You know,
vested
but
in what you got going on.
But you want to go try to pay somebody to boost up your likes, pay
Right.
somebody to boost up your you know, come on, them shadow people. Then you got all these bitches somebody see my last post, see me busting it open. Now you got all these fake ass bots on there.
Right.
I'm like, when I see all those bots, I say, oh, so you paying for the followers. You know, when I see that and not many real comments,
Right.
I say, okay, they paying for music, you know.
But one thing I will say to everybody that has a friend or supporting their friends that do music, like every time me and him drop a project, I have people that will call me and be like, and have these like 30-minute rants about how dope the project is.
Absolutely.
Right? But it is not in an effort to be arrogant or conceited, but we intentionally made it for you to feel that way. What we need y'all to do is tell your people.
Absolutely.
When your partner riding in the car with you and he give you the chance to take over the aux cord, play my shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
love
yeah.
my shit. You ride to my shit every day. That's
Right.
what you telling me when
Right.
you in the club. They play that shit, but you get in the car and you playing my shit.
Yeah.
So like tell everybody. Just if you know somebody that's doing something, it don't even got to be music. If you got
Right.
some people that's out here doing something,
Support 'em.
tell the world about them. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
What I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Mention their name in rooms that they not even in yet.
Absolutely.
And you never know how it might elevate your own bag.
Absolutely. That's another jewel.
Can I ask a question? Somebody told me to get on the mic, so I'm getting on the mic.
Yeah, get on the motherfucking mic. Yeah, I was
Come on,
gonna say
lad.
that.
Have y'all
Yeah.
ever thought about y'all characters making like short videos with your characters
Most
way.
definitely.
and doing let your
It's on the way.
characters be your video?
Come on, man. We
So
stu-
like
we
gorillas.
studied the
Okay.
MC
Like
the
Hammer
gorillas,
movement.
Right,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
But
That'll
you remember
be-
when
that'll
MC
be your
Hammer had the
video.
cartoon,
Yeah.
Kid and Play had the cartoon,
yeah.
Andre 3000 had the cartoon.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we are
On the way.
byproducts of this game.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
come on,
yeah,
there's certain
yeah.
shit that you just
Let
got
your
to have.
characters be your
Yeah,
videos.
It's
yeah,
on the way.
yeah,
Yeah.
not
And
you.
we don't even have to
Right.
be the
Then
faces
you
no
slap,
more.
then you
Right.
slap them on shirts like y'all got, and they just going up.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
man,
exactly.
man,
That's
that-
exactly.
That's the
it.
vision though.
That's
Shout out to
the vision.
DJ Loud. He's seen
Shout
it.
out to you
He's
putting that
seen it.
together right then.
There's
Like,
no
yes, sir.
division. It's
We're eventually gonna turn into cartoon
Planting the
characters.
seed.
You won't even know what I look
We
like.
just, we
anymore.
just planting the
we
seed
just gonna
every
see
day.
These guys.
Yeah.
For 2 years, I've been wearing nothing but his clothes.
Right, right.
Shout out to J.R.U. for even saying that.
Every
JRU,
day, every day. I don't
yeah.
wear nothing but stuff that we created.
Yeah, I'm with that. So I need some merch, guys.
Oh,
You
well,
know
it's
what
on the
I'm
way.
saying?
Oh yeah, we
I got
got
a
you.
pink one for you. I got a
And
pink
you
and a
all, how
hat.
you know I like that pink?
And a hat. You want a hat
Ain't
too?
nothing like that pink, yes
Do you
sir,
want-
yes
okay, I
sir,
got you, I
yes
got
sir. I'm with that, cause I stay merched out. You know, I don't have shit. Look, I ain't got no clothes. I just got my fucking shit.
But that's
That's
what
how I
that,
am.
that
You know
was-
what I'm
but
saying?
that's
That's
where
all
it
I got.
started,
I
though.
just got my shirt.
That's
Hey, that
seed.
shit fire though.
This
I would rock it. Even
Hey,
pink like that,
we'll
I would
trade.
rock
Let's
it.
trade then. Let's trade
I,
then.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
already
Right.
got you. We
Yeah.
gonna switch it
Yeah.
up. We gonna
Right.
push each other. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
do it.
I just be like, damn, what fucking kind of pants I got to put on? You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
That's the
What-
only thing that matters, the
all
pants
I
and the
need.
shoes.
Damn,
Because
what
I already
kind
know
of
what
pants
shirt
I-
I'm wearing.
Right.
And I'm a
Exactly.
Dickie lover, so I'm a motherfucking rock
Facts.
me
You know
some
what I'm
fucking
saying?
Dickies all the
Facts.
day, any day. I'm wearing a uniform. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Fuck trying to look like these hoes.
Right.
You know, and no disrespect to y'all, but y'all know you ain't
Trying to
hoes,
get it.
but
That's all that means.
it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going. You're not gonna really see me all in no tight jeans and shit. You know, every now
I'm
and
at
then I
work,
want to
bitch.
show my shit.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm branding. I'm trying to motherfucking
Right.
brand. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Making
what
a
it's all
living out
about.
here.
Right.
That's what it's all about.
Residual.
You gotta brand yourself.
Passive income.
Absolutely.
But
You-
it's
you-
crazy
feel
because
me?
it worked like that in real life. Like
Yeah.
now, it's certain folks that only know me when I'm standing next to him.
Right.
Because they were, oh yeah, that's
There
them
go-
two
there they
niggas.
go.
Yeah, that's
There
them.
they go.
Right.
There
Right.
they
You know what I'm
go.
saying?
There they go. You
We
know
walk
what
in the
I'm
mall,
saying?
it's like, oh, that's them.
There they go.
They were like, hey bro, I know you. We were going to South DeKalb Mall one day. We was like, that could either be a good thing or a bad thing. You know what I'm saying?
But 9 times out of 10, it's a good thing.
But now he was like, nah, bro, you got that song. And as
Right.
soon as he said that, I was like, bro, talking about I ain't impressed.
Ah,
That's exactly what he was talking about.
Hey, ain't impressed gonna do some shit. I mean, immediately hurry up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Go
Facts.
ahead and goddamn
Facts.
try to push that shit because
We
it
put it
is a
together,
goal.
getting the video and everything
It's
together
a
now.
motherfucking goal.
Appreciate it.
It really is. And then we got one more song too
Yeah,
now.
we got one
Oh,
more.
What
shit.
you got? What you got, JR? What you got?
This one right here is Ain't Enough Time. And we was making the album. This is one of the new songs that we had created in the process.
Okay.
And shout out to Ace, another beautiful production that he had made. And he was working with the Turquoise, our partner.
Okay.
Shout out to Turk. And they were working on some music with her. And she heard this one. And we was like in the room together. So we bounced the ideas off, you know what I mean, together. And then it just turned into a whole singing in the room together.
Okay.
And it was just so beautiful. And shout out to Moat Williams, my boy Moat. Moat actually, donated this song right here to the album. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Because it was
okay.
originally with Moat. You know what I mean? And I was
He
like,
gifted it on, let you pass.
yeah,
it on,
I
pass the
asked
file.
him. I asked a favor. I called it in. I was like, bro, I love this song, and I want to put it on this project.
Okay.
And he was like, bro, like, whatever I can do, big boy. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And just to add a little more backstory, like Turk is EDM artist.
Right. Facts.
Okay.
Like
Huge.
she predominantly does EDM.
Shout out to
And
Turk.
so she paid me a huge compliment when she was actually willing to cross into an R&B lane,
Right.
just for us to be able to finish this
Facts.
record. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Turquoise Music for that.
We gonna meet Turk. We gonna get because
yeah.
that's good to know.
Gonna get the whole fam out here.
Hey,
man.
I'm with it. I'm with it. We definitely got you. You know, just we all you're always welcome.
Matter of fact, you gonna host a concert. There we go.
Work it out. Work it out. Shanny JackMe. Look, we do this shit.
Right.
Right.
We'll just
We
go
do it
live
for
and
each
do the whole
other.
album.
Always. So let's go with it. Let's hear it.
All right.
You chase the clouds away. Cash. Don't know what to say. Ain't enough time in the day.
Yeah.
Ain't enough time in the day.
Ain't enough time, so it's even more reason to cherish good vibe before the joy turn to grieving. Things become different, all in a moment's notice. Hate hit different when you feel it from the closest. Space bar, stay far where I'm least affected. Have a circle full of love where my heart protected. In order to bear the burden, it's the love, give me energy. Speak life to the mic so my daughter will remember me. Let verses be your guide if you're looking for direction. Always find love with the one in the reflection. When thought of her smile, give me all the strength needed. She the mustard seed I was given to believe it. So much I wanna say why I feel this way. For this kind of love every day I used to pray why I feel this way. So much I wanna say. Ain't enough time in the day. Tell them, Turk.
Ain't enough time in the day. So many things I wanna say about you. Ain't enough time in the day. So many things I wanna say about you. Ain't enough time in the day. So many things I wanna say about you. Ain't enough time in the day. So many things I wanna say.
I really been avoiding trying to say that I feel some type of way, even though I was the one that walked away. I pray that you've been safe and everything has been okay, but I know that if we talk, you just gonna throw it in my face. So me choosing peace had to come with your release. Whether you understand or not, a queen gon' move how she please. The object of the game is to protect the king, and she only get compromised when she decides to leave. With that being said, she can still win the game, so I had to let you go, cause you can still do the same. I don't know, but I'm hoping for the best, my God. You the apple of my eye and the blue in my sky. And if you see your skin so smooth in my eyes, if you make another move, please choose wise.
Cause ain't enough time in the day. Ain't enough rhymes I can say. Baby, fuck around, it ain't safe. Ain't enough time in the day. So many things I wanna say about you. Ain't enough time in the day. So many things I wanna say about you. Ain't enough time in the day. Ain't enough time in the day. Ain't enough time in the day. So many things I wanna say about you. Ain't enough time in the day. So many things I wanna say about you. Time in the day, so many things I wanna say about you. Ain't enough time in the day, so many things I wanna say about you. Ain't enough time in the day, so many things I wanna say about you. Ain't enough time in the day, ain't enough time in the day.
Yes.
Shout out to Turquoise, where she finessed the shit out there.
Shout out to Turk. That was amazing.
Hey, and one thing that I like what she did, that I like about artists that do things like this, is let the music play.
Right.
Let me make my rap on the end. You know?
Let me vibe.
Let me put 16 or 8 on there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Let it just breathe for a second.
Let it breathe.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the extension.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Man, this is going to be a good project.
So that's essentially why the label is called Pick Your Poison, because it's no matter what combination of us get on the record, or no matter what combination of us is in the room, you're gonna get the best execution and the highest amount of professionalism.
Right.
Like it's shit's crazy. Like you can't really do nothing but pick your poison, because everybody deadly in the
Pick your
situation.
poison.
Right.
You know, everybody got a poison. You know what I'm saying? PYP, shout out to PYP. I love it, man. You know, this is a good project. I respect what you guys are doing. I'm behind you 100%.
Thank you.
DJ Lab gonna spin that shit. We gonna keep it going. You know what I'm saying? We gonna
Appreciate
make
the
sure,
love,
brother. Appreciate
we gonna make sure that this shit do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Because the industry is missing this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I just love the independency that you guys have. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
They're trying to build on top of what you're doing. You know, the merchandise, the producing, the artistry. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you're doing is needed, and it's gonna be a time where the labels can just kiss a nigga ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Goodbye. No longer need it. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to find a way to fund our own shit.
Right.
We're going to find that way.
Right.
And these are the ways that it's happening. You know what I'm saying? We're going to create that lane.
Right.
And we're not going to just continue to depend on these major labels because your label is major.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We all major.
You know what I'm saying? We're all celebrities.
Right.
Whether they want to downplay it and don't want to respect the level that we're on right now.
Right.
Because you're gonna hate that you're not. We're gonna cost too much in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You're not gonna be able to afford this shit in a minute.
The
you know
numbers
what I'm
going
saying?
up.
The numbers
Yesterday's
are going up.
price is not today's price.
And it's not gonna be no paid followers. These people gonna be fucking with you for real. You know, real audience. We're gonna stop depending on the social network to be our audience.
Yeah,
we
gotta
gonna
be
hit
our
the
own
streets.
social network.
We gonna hit the streets. Eventually, we're gonna have our own social networks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna build our own because they're doing too much censoring around here.
But see, the one thing I do see beneficial for the position that here I am in, being that we are byproducts of an older generation of hip hop, is even certain levels of success that these younger cats are getting to. It still boils down to being able to walk in the room,
absolutely,
work a room,
sell yourself,
maintain relationships,
absolutely,
shake a hand, look a nigga in the eye, sell your product.
Even doing
like as digital as they try to make it, the key to the money still boils back down to the roots of what this shit is all about, and that's the relationship.
Absolutely.
So we win because we still know what it is to be in a time without the fucking cell phones and shit. Like I remember. You just had to instinctually know where your people was at.
Right.
You left the house with no mission, but you knew where you was going.
I know
I know where these niggas at, but I'm about to ride this circle. They had one of these two spots.
Right. We had to
you know
wait
what I'm saying?
I had to wait till I get to the house and call her.
So we still got that hunter and that gatherer in us. You know what I'm saying? And we got to be able to spread that to the younger cats. You know what I'm saying? Got to.
This been a pleasure, man. This shit has been real good. That you deserve. Y'all good. It's good that you giving each other roses, man. You know what I'm saying? Because
you deserve yours too. And DJ Lab.
Thank you.
Y'all fight.
You're manifesting your vision.
Absolutely.
So keep going,
Radio.
baby.
This is my family.
Shout out to DJ Lab, man. Appreciate it, man. Love your facility,
Look,
brother.
I don't care where you see me at. Misfits is at home. This is the front street right here. This where it all started for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? From the years of times that I've been doing it under Misfits Radio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Salute.
And he fucking with the program. He fucking with the fucking with.
Yeah,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Right.
So you know,
keep it in the family.
This is it. You know what I'm saying? The Shanny JackMe show got to go. We finna go do our own things. You know what I'm saying? We got other projects and shit to do. We got money to be made, places to go, people to see. You know what I'm saying? We finna go touch down. So you know, I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. This is the Shanny JackMe show where everybody is a celebrity. If you want to get an interview, hit me on the Shanny JackMe show at y'all. Where they can find y'all at?
At Ace King BKG on all social media platforms.
Okay.
At I am JR_UING, JRUN on all platforms.
Facebook, Instagram, all that shit.
All that shit.
JRUN.
Yeah, JRUN, Shanny JackMe on all that shit. So yeah, we out of this bitch. Let's go, Lab.
Blah.
This was awesome.
Fuck you think this is, I ain't one of them. I got bitches on my dick, you probably one of them. You look like a little bitch I used to fuck with, but I had to cut her off on that dumb shit. I ain't impressed. I ain't impressed. I ain't impressed. Not at all. I ain't impressed. Not at all. I done fucked a little bitch like you, slut a little bitch like you, had a little bitch like you, left a little bitch like you. I ain't impressed. I ain't impressed. Not at all. I ain't impressed. I ain't impressed. Not at all. I done fucked a little bitch like you, slut a little bitch like you, had a little bitch like you, left a little bitch like you. Don't know who done told you wrong, but but they lying to you. Replace them, I don't chase them, that's how I'ma do you. Got my numbers rising daily, bitch, you stagnant. All these hoes drawn to me like a magnet. JRU and this Magneto, this shit easy like a free throw. Smash them, then I pass them, Chief Keef, Finito. Bitch, you think you special, cause your ass fat. I could